Good evening. This is CTV News for Tuesday, May 28th. I'm Patricia Vallone. Thank you for joining us. Well, the Prince George's school system is in for a major overhaul now that County Executive Rushern Baker has the authority to appoint a new schools chief. An advocacy group has launched a petition drive to counteract the changes. MANIKO Barthelemy has the story.
We're outside of the Showplace Arena, and this is the place where hundreds of graduates, high school graduates from around Prince George's County will gather for several days along with many of their parents to celebrate some of the things that they've accomplished, mainly graduating high school. But there's an organization here on site as well with a totally different message, and they don't like some of the changes that are about to take place very soon within the Prince George's County school system. With me is Janice Hagee. Janice, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Tell us about your organization and why you all are set up here taking petitions.
Well, I'm with Citizens for an Elected Board. We're a community organization, a coalition of organizations that is working with the public to inform them about the new law here in Prince George's that gives the county executive exclusive right to hire the superintendent and to name members to the school board. The county exec will also have the power to name the chair and vice chair of the school board.
What do you say to people who may see that as a good change, here in the county where the school system has been plagued with a lot of problems? Maybe this is the answer no one considered.
Right. Well, we don't believe it is the answer. And if we look carefully at cities like Los Angeles, Chicago, Washington, D.C., where such takeover legislation has been passed and implemented, it does not, we have evidence that it does not impact student achievement. There have been little gains in student achievement in those communities where a takeover provision like this has been in place. It's the wrong direction for Prince George's.
All righty, last question. We know you're out here collecting signatures in a form of showing that you have support. Ultimately, what do you hope happens?
Well, we need, and we are moving toward getting 8,000 signatures so that we can submit them to the Board of Elections, State Board of Elections on Friday, May 31st. That number of petition signatures will postpone implementation of this law for a month. Then we have a need for 16,000 additional signatures from voters in Prince George's County, and the matter would be placed on the ballot so our community can decide. We want community partnership on this issue, community dialogue, not executive privilege.
Thank you, Janice, for standing here explaining everything to everyone, and good luck to you all as you stand here and collect signatures.
Thank you.
The changes are set to go in place within the Prince George's County school system next month. In Upper Marlboro, MANIKO Barthelemy, CTV News.
And a community forum will be held this evening regarding the school system overhaul. Baker will host the event and will discuss the implementation of that law that goes into effect on June 1st. The law allows the county executive to appoint the new head of the school system, who is chosen from 3 finalists recommended by the governor's search committee. Baker and the county council will also appoint 4 new members to the Board of Education. The forum takes place tonight from 6:30 to 8:30 at the South Bowie Branch Library. The address is 15301 Hall Road in Bowie. Well, it's a bittersweet graduation for hundreds of seniors at Flowers High School, as well as the family of former student Amber Stanley. The would-be honors graduate was fatally shot at the beginning of the school year. CTV's Makia Turner is standing by in College Park with details on how she's being remembered.
Well, it's graduation day for hundreds of Charles Herbert Flowers High School seniors, including the family of Amber Stanley, a 17-year-old honors student who was fatally shot in her home last year. Now, today, her mother and cousin were sitting along the sidelines preparing to receive her diploma.
Amber loved school. She would have been jumping up and down. Couldn't even contain herself being so excited about graduating and going to college. So I'm just happy to be here and happy to represent her family. So it's just an exciting moment, but yeah, it's a sad one also.
What are your thoughts today? I mean, she wasn't here to see her big day, but you all are here to accept it on her behalf.
Just happy that they're remembering her and that she's going to be remembered, and we were able to just share this moment with her peers.
Students, faculty, staff, and family members weren't the only people to remember the 17-year-old honors student's life. Neighbors living in the 100 block of Chartsey Street in Kettering took this day to reflect too.
I don't know why it happened, and I don't think it should ever happen. That's the only thing I can say. She was a very nice young lady. Always spoke politely, especially with me.
Everybody had been very upset about the fact that a child that had been so successful in school would meet such a terrible end. And we're very thankful that that the family has moved on, the neighborhood has repaired itself, and we hope that nothing like this ever happens again.
Now, despite last year's tragic incident, her family and others say they are happy that they took some time to honor her today. In College Park, I'm Makia Turner, CTV News.
And Stanley's murder remains under investigation, and so far no one has been arrested. Anyone with information should call Crime Solvers. That number is 1-866-411-TIPS. Well, a teen's body is found in a North Laurel reservoir Monday after he disappeared from a family event. 15-year-old Victor Videla Hernandez of Laurel apparently drowned while swimming in a restricted area of Scotts Cove in the Rocky Gorge Reservoir. Bystanders reportedly heard the teen screaming in the water about 3:45 p.m., but emergency officials were not able to locate him in time. More than 3 hours later, his body was recovered on the Montgomery side of the reservoir.